and met him, but Mary sat still in the house. Then said Martha unto Jesus, Lord, if thou hadst been here, my brother had not died. But I know that even now, whatsoever thou wilt ask of God, God will give it thee. Martha seems always to be the aggressive type. She is the woman of action. She reveals a wonderful faith, but also an impatience and a lack of bending to the will of God. By contrast, Mary is willing to sit at home. She has learned to sit at Jesus' feet. You can see now that Martha should have been sitting at Jesus' feet a little more. She says, I know that if you will ask God, Martha, don't you realize that He is God? He is God manifest in the flesh. He has been in your home, sat at your table, and has eaten your biscuits, but you didn't realize that He was God, did you? Oh, my friend, how we need to spend time at His feet, how we need to listen. Then we have verse 23 through 26. Jesus saith unto her, Thy brother shall rise again. Martha said unto him, I know that he shall rise again in the resurrection at the last day. Jesus said unto her, I am the resurrection and the life, and he that believeth on me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. Believest thou this? Martha believed in the resurrection, but listen, it makes less demand upon faith to believe that in a future day we will receive glorified bodies than it does to rest now on the assurance that they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. It is easier to believe that the Lord is coming and the dead will be raised than it is to believe that tomorrow I can live for God. It is easy to comfort people who are mourning and say, well, you'll see your loved one someday. That doesn't take much faith. It takes a lot of faith to say, I have just lost my loved one, but I am comforted with the assurance that God is with me and He does all things well. You see, though Martha knew from the Old Testament that there would be a resurrection from the dead, she didn't believe that Jesus could help her now. Jesus says to her, Martha, don't you know that I am the resurrection and the life? If we have Jesus, we have life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, is referring to scriptural death. Though a person is spiritually dead, yet shall he live. Then he looks into the future and says that the one who has trusted him shall never die. Life begins at the moment a person accepts the Savior. Whosoever lives and believes in Jesus will never die because Jesus has already died for him. That is, he will never die a penal death for his sins. He will never be separated from God. Then Jesus asked the question, believe thou this? Verse 27. She saith unto him, Yea, Lord, I believe that thou art the Christ, the Son of God, which should come into the world. Martha gives the same confession that Peter gave. She understands that he is the Messiah.